Yeah, we started P8. I've just improved my lap time. I've literally got about half an hour to spare before I've got to dash out the door. So we're here, last race for the week in the RDTT. Can we get something better than than the P3? Can we get onto the podium? Can we get a win? And we got our friend the Indian in P6.
Apologies for the audio quality, but I had this banger of a race before I set off for the Sim Racing Expo.
Someone's already stalled on the line. Silky White, nearly giving me brownie browns.
You saw me get some good results throughout the week, but this race actually topped it up. It was my best race of the week by far.
Right, the main thing here, I need to figure out when the best time to pit is. Do I pit straight away on lap 1, potentially lose a toe, or can I work with someone to try and get the guys in the lead, not the leader?
But this race was all about slipstream, trying to work with people and hoping that people were willing to work with me. It didn't always happen, so I did have to get my claws out. I did have to make a couple of risky moves, but at the same time, there was chaos going on everywhere. As you can see here, the guy in P4 was just about to pick a 1 second penalty, and this wasn't a good thing because I do not know what happened here, why this move was made, but all I know is that I went into him and he didn't ghost.
Oh no, not what we needed. We got damage. We'll probably just pit.
And in pit is the only thing we could do. I could have stayed out and tried to stay with Hamatotti, but I knew that the Indian was just as fast as me from previous races. Raced quite a lot, so I had to go in.
There'll be someone to work with. I don't know what the hell happened there, but relatively unscathed in the grand scale of things. Damage didn't do too much damage. Car is okay. You spot the lizards. Are they lizards or are they geckos? Or are they something else? You tell me. Try and get some slipstream here. They are doing the same.
And there was a bit of chaos, so I had to try and take advantage of every little thing that was happening and try and get a move. But Indy went in and I was expecting to stay out, and this actually helped me up a bit.
That's not helped that. It was going in, but that was my line to take the best corner. I should have taken a different line. I should have preempted it, but I didn't. Alright, we've got someone else. I don't know who this guy is in the green car. It's Hamatotti. He is quick. Got the Hulk in the back of this guy, if I remember correctly from earlier in the week. Does anyone know what Pokemon this is? Guessing that's little squirt all on the left hand side. What's the one in the middle?
I know I could Google it, but tell me in the comments what you think it is.
Oh yeah, tell me what you think the cutest Pokemon is. I mean the answer, I've just given it there, it's Pikachu. But who doesn't agree?
I mean, Pikachu is the cutest. Do you agree with that statement or not? All I know is that that one in the back is a bit more like me. He looks like he likes a nap.
23 seconds, we need to bring that gap down.
We do have to bring that gap down, but I also had to try and get this corner perfected. I always struggle with getting the correct biting point for the accelerator, but I did this time.
Bronte is kind of a bit of a bottleneck.
He was, and we had to do something about that. It just wasn't helping.
Well, we've got more pace in this, guys.
We did have more pace, and going into T1, a little opportunity arose. The Indian went in on the inside, tried to get that move on Hamatotti, gave him a bit of a little nudge, and then by default we ended up getting a bit more contact.
Hamatotti.
I wasn't very pleased. I would have hoped that Hamatotti would have stayed a little bit out. Since he gone wide and just be careful of that rejoin, he didn't, but that's okay.
We've got a lot more pace. The gap to the... This is where the drive is not really working for us. We need to be working as a team to get up further ahead.
And that's all it was. It was team play. Bronte was not being the team player, I don't think. But something happened. I think he caught the barrier there. And that gave us all the opportunity to go through.
Again, that's not good.
It wasn't good because we now had a 24.3 second gap to the guy in first place. And we needed it to be around 20 seconds to try and actually pit them on the pit stops. They had to go in again. Someone else is in the pits now, and we had to try and make this gap shorter. Going into the last corner, I saw an opportunity. The Indian went a little bit wider, and I thought, do it, go now.
Right, follow me,
and give him the slipstream. Hopefully, he's seen me give him the indication that I need to work with him.
Use my slipstream.
The slipstream was the one thing that would have helped us both. At this point, I knew I had someone that was working with me. Look at that nudge.
Use it. Use it. Follow me, Pikachu.
And I've got Pikachu to follow. Going into turn 1, I'm side by side with Hamatotti. I'm going to make the move. I am quicker. I know I'm quicker. So Hamatotti just needs to work with me at this point.
I'll give him the slipstream.
I'm happy to give the slipstream because my goal here was to catch the guy in first place, not to fight these guys right now.
Someone's come out here. That was the guy that was in the lead. That is P1. Net P1. We've got a good opportunity here.
A very good opportunity, but I knew that I was costing us here.
Might have to just let him through. I made a big mistake. I kind of think I'm holding us back.
I just knew that I was holding the pace back. I wasn't as quick as them, so this is the moment I had to let him through.
Go that side, go that side, go!
And I'm hoping that he was going to recognise what I was doing. He did, and he's made the move into T1. And now I need to sit back and just try and use his slipstream and his pace.
Get some bump.
Going into lap 13, low 27, and the Indian and myself were catching the guy in the lead. And here I'm still not focused on going for the move, but low 27
Oh, I've been punted.
decided he wanted to be a bit more aggressive. He gave me a nudge from behind, and
Why? Have you done that?
why would you sacrifice getting a win for the sake of one position?
That is really, really frustrating.
It is, because the gap to the guy in front was decreasing. We were doing everything correct. We were doing everything we needed to try and get the win. But now, we're fighting for P6 and P7. Lote, who was in the lead, now has got a penalty. And look at this.
That's naughty.
The guys that were fighting, myself, the Indian, and low 27, are now actually fighting for P3. The Indian's got a penalty. That is fantastic, going into the last lap. But we're P5.
It's not over yet.
Is a win even on the cards here? Do you know what? Right now, it is. This is now for the lead, because two others have actually pitted. We know that the Indian has got that penalty. The Indian has gone wide. He's got another penalty, and he's made a bit of contact. And it's 3 wide. Actually, the smartest thing to actually do at this point. I went for it. I risked everything I could. Tried to give as much space as I could as well to low 27. But look at that radar. That radar, you got 4 queuing up. And it's going to be a cluster cluck of things. And look at the people going left, right and centre. I'm hoping they're not going to bump into the back of me. And I've made it through the bus stop.
There's a lot of desperation going on.
A lot of desperation. I was just praying. You can see my face. I'm
I do not condone some of the stuff that I've seen out there.
trying to keep focus.
But we're P1!
And we just realised that P1 is where I was. And all I had to do was see this final straight. 2 corners to go. He's still catching. They're still catching. I can't mess it up, can I? Surely I can't. He's getting closer, but I've done enough.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We got the win.
Yes! Audi TT. Boom. Guys, thank you very much. That was an incredible race. I really, really enjoyed that one. It wasn't easy, it was tough. But catch me on the next one. Subscribe and like. Peace out.